Friday nights command once again. Never fails, does it? Hope you've all had as well as week as I've had. Hopefully you've had a better week than that I've had. I'll try get on me live chat now to see if anyone's in or out or not in or anything. I don't know why I can't get on it. Here I am. That's me on me live. Come in and say hi if you want. You don't have to, of course. Oh, crap. Okay, I've done something. Oh, thank God. Okay. I'm not used to doing live chats on my own, but hey ho. Scooter Sue's busy doing something else, so hey ho. Let's hope it goes to plan. I'll try to get me coffee link. Drains Unlimited's in. Hi mate. Ann and Dandy's in as well. Hi Ann and Dandy. Cheers for the belated Christmas present. Much appreciated, guys. Paul Devlin's in. Evening, Paul. Right, so I am just trying to get me coffee link at the moment. I'm not entirely too sure if I'm doing it right, but hopefully it will work. Hopefully, I don't know. Nope, I have done it completely wrong. Shit. Right, take two. Is this it? I'm hoping this is it now. Could be. I think it is. Yes, it is. My coffee link has been dropped in the chat by myself. Yay me. Anne-Marie Pollitt's in. Evening, Anne-Marie. Evening, Stephen. Christopher. Good evening, KJE. And sure says you're welcome, Marcus. Easier to get it after Christmas, I bet. I bet a lot of the post offices over there as well are probably still trying to get rid of Christmas letters and all that. Because, I mean, come Christmas in England, it goes chaotic. Christopher says, don't you prefer tea than coffee, Marcus? I don't drink either, to be fair, mate. Stephen says, good evening, Marcus, son. Evening, mate. And Anshaw says, good evening, all you guys in chat. Yeah, so, I hope everyone's well. Guess that's all I can say, really. I don't really know what's going on in Benidorm, to be fair. Shit ton of roadworks, which, like, bit of a waste of time, really. But, like, hey ho. They're putting, like, new sort of benching area in on the strip for some reason, which is not really a good area. It's just like one single bench on either sort of side of the road, on either like corner. You got one by Broadway, one by what used to be Zodiac Bar, one by Railway, and one by what used to be the mini golf course down on the strip. And then it's like a load of tiny ass bushes, a load of gravel, and a big ass, well, no, a tiny tree actually. Which, yeah, okay, I get it. They're trying to like make it look a bit nicer down there, but whoever thought of it is an idiot. Because one, it's gonna be a major trip hazard. Two, the pebbles stand there will probably become like second weapons for all the dodgy buggers that call themselves touts and doormen down on the strip. And three, like that's just gonna get destroyed. The bench will get graffitied on, probably, and get destroyed or broke. Or most nights have people lay on it having a bit of you know what. The bushes will probably get all whipped out. Probably be like a toilet for all your pee heads. So yeah, not really a best idea, is it? Anyway, right, so Christopher says, no point buying you a coffee then if you don't drink either, Marcus. True, I know, but yeah, I can have a Coke or something, or a Prime if I want. Stephen says, we're Sue tonight, Sue's setting up something for Mike. KJE says, that T-bone steak Mike had looked beautiful. I will definitely be having one of those when we come in May. I don't blame you, KJE. The food in there was absolutely amazing. But I didn't expect as much backlash from it. Like, it's just went crazy. Like, I was helping a friend out, yes. I admit the meal was free, but lately, all week, I've just been getting slagged off like crazy. And it ain't just the food that's getting ripped apart, it's a lot as well. Like, I've had people say I'm a retard, I've had people say I'm missing like a chromosome. Someone called me the white version of Harvey Price. Just like tons of nasty comments, and I'm thinking, well, like, why? Just 'cause I've done a food with you? Like, what's wrong with people? But it just comes to show how shite the world's become since COVID, really. I mean, since COVID, everyone's just sort of become arseholes and ain't really got anything nice to say to people. I mean, yeah, thank God there are still nice people out there, but I mean, there's so many nasty ones out there who have like not better to do than just sit at home in a basement, not slagging people off till they commit suicide, which I mean has crossed my mind this week actually a few times, because it's not been the best of weeks really. So yeah. And of course, everything else, Sue and Mike doing the usual arguing and caterwauling massively. Don't really help. If I were a drug head, if I were on drugs, doing the ganja and the wacky backy, bloody hell, I'd be the happiest person alive. I'll probably be skint like, 'cause wacky backy and all that crap nowadays is probably expensive, ain't it? Anyway, Stephen says food look good in steakhouse. Have you had any negative comments from the 4K views? A couple, but I have blocked them. The main negativity we are getting is on Facebook, like when we promoted it, or when Frank's promoted it as well, because I seem to just be slagging us off. People saying he's using us, people saying we're stupid, which we ain't. Frank said it himself, like, he were getting so much hate, and me and Mike thought outside the box, like, we sort of turned it round, but 'cause he gave us a free meal, everyone's slagging us off. And today I've said it God knows how many times. If it was shit, I'd have said it was shit on the video. Like, simple as. If something's shit, I'm not gonna keep eating it and be like, hey, yeah, I like it, mate. Cheers, Frank. It's perfect. Like, if it was shit, I'd have said to him, it was shit, simple as. But I'm still getting not ripped apart, but that's life, ain't it? Anyway, and today, up there's, I'm living in España, and they're living in the snow. Right, where was I? James is in. Good evening, James. And Shaw says, hi, Sue. Gonna try and move my camera back a bit, because when I'm reading chat, I'm getting up quite close on camera, sorry. Christopher says, Sue, I've just watched your Me Phones vid. It's sad they rip you off. It's a bit shit, ain't it, really? But most shops in Benidorm are tending to actually do that now. To be honest, it's something we've noticed since we moved over here. Whether it's a shop, a bank, or a restaurant, if they think you're stupid and you don't speak English, they will screw you 10 times to 1. They will shortchange you, they will con you, they do anything they can to make you look an absolute dickhead. I mean, take my bank for example. Targo Bank, well formerly Targo Bank, now a banker, their special talent was taking money out of my account and just putting something random like it's insurance or something. So it's kind of crazy because they would think, oh, he's English, he's some fat kid, he's stupid, he won't know. So yeah, they just put like house insurance, £100, he won't notice, they just think like, oh, it's some like bank charge, sod him, and that's it. But I did notice, and I have had a few times where I've absolutely kicked off at them. And the funny thing is, they've got a sign on the door that says English language spoken here, which is a load of utter pig's crap. Yeah, I mean, I know what you're thinking. You've been in Spain long enough, Marcus, you should know Spanish. I am trying to learn Spanish, I'm just struggling a bit, so yeah, bear with me. Oh shit. I'm ready to shut me gob now and catch up on chat. Stephen says, no need to be personal about you, there are nasty people on social media. True, that's why I have come off Facebook for a bit now, because I was just getting upset some of the comments. And says, Marcus, people are really nasty at times. If you can't say something nice, say nothing at all. Don't let these idiots get to you. I'll try not to, but it's just like constant. KJE says, take note. Stuckman says, always says, take no notice of the Charles. True, he does. And says, I think all YouTubers get nasty comments, but they let it go over their heads. Yeah, I think most do, but it's just because I've had it for ages. Of course, I was bullied quite bad at school as well, so it's just kind of like, buggers your mind up a bit. Plus, like, I've been shit on by people I met through YouTube as well, like fake girlfriends and all that crap, so it's just like, the rules are shite on, and sadly I'm a part of it. Top Notch is in. Hello, mate. That's sad, but it was inevitable. You guys would get backlash how, looking at how much hate Frank gets. True. True. We didn't know we were gonna get into the fire a bit, but I didn't expect it to become so personal. Then it also resurfaced one of the oldest trolls we've got. Now I'm pretty sure Anshaw knows who I'm on about when I say a Mr. TT. I'm not going to say his full name because I'm not going to give him the joy of getting a little Woody Allen because I've mentioned him on my stream, but if he is watching, that's for you, mate. Anyway, where was I? Stephen says, imagine your mum hearing you say that, mate. It's heartbreaking. I know, I'm just struggling to cope with stuff like this. Top Notch says, Frank's Xmas dinner did look shocking, but I thought that meal views had looked superb, to be honest. You clearly told the truth. That's the point. The meal we had were brilliant, yet people were still slacking it off. Like, Frank posted pictures of the starter and someone were moaning about that. So not if I thought you were restaurant, not where's the chef, where's the cooked meals? Hello, it's just a starter. Bear with the guy. Give him chance to put the other give him chance to put the other pictures up that he's done and we've done and all that. Christopher says, I've just seen that steak video, it had 4K views. Wow, you must be chuffed. It's made you a fortune too. It's made me naffle, Christopher, 'cause the buggers almighty powers that be of YouTube. Lord Heil YouTube!
Be careful.
Yeah, the bastards have demonetised my channel. What? They are. Because I think I'm linked to another demonetised channel, i.e. Scooter Sue's channel. They've got it in their head somehow that I run her channel, which I don't, sadly. So it is kinda crap. But hey ho. Still fighting it, but what do they care? They just think, oh, he's a shit YouTuber, not bringing us any money in. Sod him, sort of thing. James says, good evening, Top Notch and Dan. Anne says, good evening, James. Marie Pollitt says, take no notice, mate, you're a very nice friend. Cheers, Anne-Marie. Shaw says, Marcus, I know. Top Notch says, hello all. Sue's just farted. Got the nuclear war going on in here tonight. Top Notch says hello all. Anthony says, hey mate, all well from TC and Carwan. Get in there, mate, get in there. And Shaw says, Marcus, my 15-year-old granddaughter has had loads of bullying on social media, really bad. She's been banned from going on now. Yeah, well, I can see why she's been banned, because social media's just got that bad now. You don't know who you're talking to, the stuff that can be said on there. I mean, some really harsh comments on there, and they've been left up on these pages about us yet. If I went on there and started slagging people off, or I put some of the stuff that I've seen on Facebook on there, my whole account would go tatty bye bye. and never be seen again, 'cause it's just the way things are.
KJ, so Marcus, what was the police doing in Stagman's bar?
I don't know. I think they were just popping down for a general checkup. I think
They were
it's
checking the limits.
yeah. I think it's like a common thing here with bars. Police do occasionally like checking bars. They check a lot of stuff in the bars, mainly being the sound limiters, which is kind of crazy when Frank has the silent disco, but he also does have some music on while that's going on as well, so I guess that's probably why they're checking it. But it's funny, I check the limiters in bars, yet when they have like these big shows on in the Iglesias part, the music's not blasting that loud that half the time you can tell what song's been playing over there, like, and yet a bar does that and it gets told off, it gets fined and shit like that. Funny how it's one rule for one and one rule for the other.
Christopher says, oh no, can't believe you've been demonetised. I remember when you got your 1K subs and you did a dance. I've been with you since the start.
Wow. Yeah, it's mad really. I've been trying to like sort stuff out on it. I had some semi decent plans for it this year. Like Christmas Day, I said like 2026 gonna be my year. Like I'm gonna make stuff work. And so far, it's been a load of blooming shite. At least I'm finding some way pine now. Got Pezzol Pluma pine. Been and raided the American sweet shop again today. Got some games as well yesterday. I bought Assassin's Creed Chronicles and Assassin's Creed 3 for the Nintendo Switch, which I'm actually enjoying that on Nintendo Switch, really. I always thought like an Assassin's Creed game wouldn't actually play out well on like a small handheld device type thing, but I've been playing it in like handheld mode lately because I've lost my HDMI cable to hook my Switch up to the telly. So like, I've been playing it in handheld mode and it's actually pretty good. Controls are alright. Like the graphics are actually pretty decent for a Nintendo Switch game and yeah, I'm enjoying it. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Liberations lately. Salo.
And Shaw says so much. It's really affected her mental health.
Ah, bless. I'm sending her hugs.
Evening, James. Christopher says, Anne Shaw, I'm so glad I'm old. I went to school long before social media and I'm glad I did. Anne Marie said David's going to Benidorm in March for St Patrick's Day.
Nice. To be fair, yeah, when I grew up bullying, bitten ankle in that were it really. I mean, yeah, you'll have the occasional fight that you'd stick up for yourself, but like, now it's just going into like all your social media crap, it's gone mad.
Anne Shaw said, Christopher, same here, no mobile phones when I was at school or calculators. Had to use your brain.
Look
I
at,
still add up figures on a piece of paper.
I mean, the only real school I got bullied bad at was Stuyburn School and Science College. And I used to try to do anything to get kicked out of there. because either I did that or I'd just end up giving up on everything. Because it were getting that bad that I'd be stood at the bus stop crying my eyes out. Because I didn't want to get to school like.
KJE says jumping jacks was told if they go over 80 decibels, they'll lose their music licence.
Now
And
that's crazy.
Stephen wants to know why his comment wasn't showing. Your comments are showing, Stephen.
I don't know, Stephen, mate. I think I've read all your comments,
And the
I?
link for Marcus's Buy Me a Coffee and his PayPal are there if you want to support his channel.
I mean, to be fair, the worst bullying incident I had, where I were being bullied, were unbelievably the craziest thing to happen. I had some kid accuse me of rape. Like, that's how crazy bullying can be. Like, accused me of rape, threatened me with a chisel. And not when you get school involved, they'll of course they're all like, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that, he's got like bad family background, he's got this, he's got that. The police, you get them involved, you get all the same crap.
No, the police were pretty good.
Not really,
They
were just
are.
like take it through school if you
They
like.
said to go to school, but the police also, they got like a juvenile criminal record on the files.
Oh yeah. Not that it even worked, 'cause from what I heard, the one lad were even worse couple years later by sending nasty pics to students. So, crazy world
Christopher
we
says,
live in.
I'm sure when I was at school you learned to count by counting the dinosaurs walking past the window. And Anshaw said worse now, threats with knives, etc.
Exactly, that's how it's all set up now, ain't it?
Stephen says his 15-year-old niece took her own life through cyberbullying. Our family went through hell. Oh,
That
yes.
is dreadful. That's dreadful.
Yeah, sorry about that, Stephen.
I wish nothing like that upon anyone, not even my worst enemies.
Christopher says, have you thought what you're going to do instead to make a living, Marcus? Instead of YouTube?
Not really.
Perhaps sell your merch?
Oh, I don't really have much merch at the moment. I mean, all I've got is a small amount of key rings, but 2 pens left, I think, and a crap ton of stickers. But the thing is, it's like postage, and how I'm gonna like find out someone's address to then like send that item to them and stuff like that. We're thinking about starting OnlyFans, but I'm too fat. That's like begging. That seems to be the common thing of making money nowadays in Benidorm. Put all your scruffy gear on, make a sign up saying you got a sick child or something, and you meant it. No, my luck, I'll probably end up doing a whole day begging and only earn 1 cent.
Don't know, they seem to do alright.
I mean, I think I have got a few sort of plans. I'm not entirely too sure yet. But hey ho. So,
What you're up to next week?
no.
You had any videos go up recently?
I don't know. I think I have, yeah. I don't know.
Christopher says you could become a DJ. Your music you make sounds good if you're young, that is.
I could do. I mean, I don't really know how to DJ. I have been trying to teach myself, but I just keep forgetting to like go back on the app and have like a piss about with it.
Could get on the decks for fun. Anne says Sue can't hear you. Sorry, Anne. Both quiet. So what flavour's your pie?
Mango and orange.
Ew.
I'm trying to think if there's any new bars open lately. I don't think there is. Not a bars as shut as you probably seen on Mad Mike's latest feed. A lot of places are shut down the strip. A lot are dead as well, to be fair. It does seem like the first half of the strip, Morgan Zone, it's that sort of where it's busy up until you get to Brit Station. Then from there it just goes quiet, turns into like the building site, because of course Zodiac's had a complete rip out. White Star Bars had a complete rip out. Hotel Marina, not got a clue what's going on in there. I think it's just shut because like White Star Bar and the pool area's having a major refurb. Oh God,
Christopher says, were you pleased with the Liverpool result?
Not really, no, not at all. I think that were the worst match I've seen.
And he says, thought they should have won.
I mean, that bit at the end where Conor Bradley went down and the Arsenal players started like kicking him in the back and all that. Disgraceful. Look, honestly disgraceful. I'm so surprised that Canate didn't bout that Arsenal player. Just the way he treated Bradley when he went down injured. He could see Bradley were injured. He could see he was struggling to get up. So what's he do? Goes and starts kneeing him. Then starts kicking him. Then when Bradley tries to not grab him for a bit of help up, he goes and shoves him to the ground. I honestly think Arsenal should not win the league. If that's how their players treat like other players of other teams, like what the F's wrong with them?
Oh.
What you doing?
KJ said, what are they doing at the Zodiac?
It seems to be like a absolute complete rip out. I think it will be a new bar going in there because they honestly seem to have like ripped out the whole building completely. So I really don't know. I mean, they could make a comeback. I'm not too sure. I'll just have to wait and see.
And Marie says, ask if you can get a job in one of the bars.
I could do.
Anne Shaw says, money has to come from somewhere for all these refurbs.
True.
Expect customers will pay the price, everything goes
Exactly,
up in
I mean,
price.
it is crazy how many bars are being refurbed down there. Crazy.
Christopher said you sound uncharacteristically sad tonight, Marcus.
close enough, so.
Have one of Mad Mike's beers, that'll cheer you up.
I wish I could, but I'm not a beer fan.
Christopher said he'd drink in a bar if Marcus worked there.
I don't blame you. I'd make any bar better if I worked there.
Anne says, did you manage to get to see Steph?
Sadly not, no. I think we were just both like mega busy and we sort of got tangled up with everything and we just lost track of time, mate.
Of course, the weather wasn't the best.
Yeah, we had shit weather lately.
Top Notch said the marina's wild. It's like €5 for a beer. I've no idea how it gets busy.
Jesus!
It used to be $1.25 a pint in there in like 2019.
I'm not surprised. Mind you, I think it gets busy mainly because of that pool area at the back. I think most people probably do like to just go there to get access to the massive pool area because, of course, before they've, of course, ripped it all up and destroyed it, of course, there were some, like, big TV screen right at the back of that pool area, which, I mean, brilliant. Like, you could be laying the pool, chilling, watching footy as well. Like, who wouldn't want to do that?
Christopher said he was in London at the weekend and paid £10 for a beer, and they added on a 15% service charge.
I'd have told them to bloody shove it.
I wouldn't pay
Cheeky
them much,
little
though.
buggers. Tenner for a pint of beer, and I bet it weren't even a blooming pint Eve as well, were it? Probably like tiny ass glass half full or something as that do.
Probably.
Mad.
More than likely. Hello, Chris Dootson, and welcome to the
Hi,
channel.
Chris.
Said hello to you all from Chorley in Lancashire.
Oh,
Loved your review at Frank's Restaurant. Keep up the good work.
much appreciated, will do.
And Anne Shaw said Top Notch will probably be €7 soon. James Sweeney says, Marcus, when we meet up for Paddy's Day, we'll drown our sorrows.
Definitely. Sounds a good idea.
And Anne Shaw says, Christopher, I wouldn't pay service charge. Christopher says every restaurant in London now charges between 12 and 15% service charge on top of the bill.
The thing is, I wonder if places are like that in Spain nowadays.
Don't know. Christopher says, Anne, took it off in a few places, but they rely on you feeling too awkward, so you pay it.
I mean, the amount of meals we've had and they've been like quite pricey, it does kind of make you think, well, like, are they putting a service charge on? Aren't they?
I can't think where we went once and it did say about like tax or whatever being added onto the price, whatever. VAT or something or whatever, I can't remember now.
I don't know, you're fat. Sorry.
And said, Christopher, you can refuse to pay a service charge. It's up to the customer if they think the service is good enough to tip. True, I'd rather give a tip for good service, you know.
Yeah, I mean, mind you, but there's places where they go crazy over a tip. And places where the tip offends them. I mean, apparently, in Japan, giving a tip is considered offensive because they actually pride themselves on good customer service. So quite often, if you do mistakenly give them a tip, they end up chasing you down the street to give you like your money back. Quite weird, like a lot of different countries have sort of different lifestyles and cultures. I mean, I'd love to visit Japan, but it would be so hard to visit Japan. Because of all my tattoos, I'd have to find like tattoo friendly restaurants, tattoo friendly like baths and temples and all that, because they're quite old school. They associate tattoos with the Yakuza, which is the Japanese mafia, which I have heard is still quite a big thing in Japan, so crazy.
Christopher said, "Anne Shaw, you're right there. Bet you don't pay a service charge on your fish and chips." And Anne says, "I've been for meals and refused to pay a service charge. I always told them it's for me to decide whether I tip or not."
I don't blame you. I mean, if you have good service, like, of course you're going to tip, but if they're dead arsey, like, bring your wrong stuff out all day with, like, your drinks and they're, like, banging it on the table, I'd just be like, you know what, sod you, no tip. I mean, that's why I'm always quite surprised that Jamie paid the bill that night we went up Bamboo and we had that bad service. Even though the little sod did get his own back on him by turning the water off in the gents' box.
And said, "Christopher, no service charge at Chippy. In fact, they gave us a lovely panettone in a box at Christmas."
Oh, I know I'm going to sound stupid here, but what's a panettone? Oh, that's what I got from American candy shop today as well. Like, weird flavour of Pringles. I think they're Thai
It's like a cake.
Thai chicken madi. I think it is like a curry top flavour. That nice.
Like cakes, like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, no.
Christopher says, "I had panettone too, Anne, for the first time this year, and I loved it."
Ain't that what you can get next door then? Not over Christmas. Like, they have them in them not weird square box things.
And he says it's pronounced panettone. It's an Italian sweetbread. And Shaw said it's an Italian sweet type of bread, Marcus. Ours was a peach one. Nice.
That's weirdly nice, to be fair. A sweet bread. Yeah.
Not with sweetsy.
Oh, but yeah, like, I know that, but I don't know if it sounds nice or sickly, because, I mean, you do get some weird things over here, but I mean, going hotels over here and like having breakfast, and you're like walking around and you see fried bread, and you're like, oh yeah, fried bread, nice, so nice, but they put bloody sugar on it, don't they? Absolutely always done me head in, because we stayed at Flamingo Oasis God knows how many times. Like, we go there almost every Christmas. So, of course, you'll think, oh no, not to touch the fried bread. But, of course, every time we went there, very first breakfast, oh look, lovely fried bread. And it was still not the dead sweet crap. Mind you, one thing I used to love there were the mushrooms, 'cause I used to do them in like a garlic butter oil type thing, and they used to be absolutely lush.
Christopher says it's what the Italians traditionally eat without espressos.
Interesting.
And he says, what have you had for your tea?
Fish and chips with leftover tabisaki sauce, or however it's pronounced, that mint yogurt and lemon sauce that you can have with like your gyros. Because I've done some gyros on Wednesday, like chicken gyros. I had some of that left, so I just thought, you know what, I'll have it with me fish and chips.
Good evening, Stephanie.
Hi,
Says,
Steph.
evening, Marcus, Sue, Mike and chat. I've just got home from work.
Ah, fair do. So that went alright.
And Christopher says, how are you walking, Stephanie?
That's sorry, guys.
I hope that you're well, Steph.
Hope all's well with your family as well. Think come off of here, finish this, put all my equipment away and watch Harry Potter, the next one. I really can't remember what the next Harry Potter is. We've watched Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I think the next one might be Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, I think. I can't remember. But we're trying to watch them again. Christopher says,
Chamber of Secrets.
oh, right. Christopher says, are you doing anything exciting this weekend, Marcus? Sitting on my arse, getting pissed. Hopefully. If we've still got enough lemonade left. Or vodka.
Anne says the service in a local Indian restaurant near us was so bad. I waited until customers all left and complained to the owner. He was so apologetic that his staff had ignored us, he wouldn't let us pay.
Wow.
That's all right. Stephanie said, we're good, thanks, Sue. Sorry didn't meet up, we was gutted.
Don't
I
worry,
know,
it's
we was
okay.
too, Stephanie, just one of them things.
Reminds me of our Wetherspoons back in marketing when we used to have problems and staff would walk past us.
And Steph said, hi, you Anne and Andy.
And of course we eventually got banned from that Wetherspoons.
Anne says every time we go now, he treats us like royalty.
Oh, brilliant.
James Sweeney said, good evening, Stephanie. And Steph said, hi, everyone. Everybody's just saying hi. Christopher said, why did you get banned from Wetherspoons? Long story.
Yeah, I think we had a bad meal or something, and we tried to get one of the waiters' attention to tell her, and she were basically ignoring us. So Mike shouted at her, and she started crying and all that. Then we found out she was deaf. Then the supposed manager came over, shouting at us. The next thing I know, it's just Sue and Mike shouting at this manager, and there's poor old me, like, with me mixed grill, I think I had. Right now I had fish and chips, and Dom just sat there like perfectly chill, just like tucking away, eating me fish and chips while like this massive argument going on behind me. Next thing I know, tap on my shoulder, Harry, Marcus, we're going somewhere else. I were bloody gutted. Really enjoying that, and Dad decided we were going somewhere else.
Stephanie said, hi, you Stephen and Sue Jones. Hope you had a fab holiday. And James Sweeney said, Marcus, is Vincent still open in the old town?
Yes, it is actually. I don't know if it's shut for season. I don't think it has, actually. I think it's still open, yeah. Mum, shut up.
Stephen Jones said, yes, thanks, had snow and ice this week in Liverpool.
Oh,
Bit of a temperature shock.
I bet.
Stephanie said, lol, Stephen, weather in Benidorm wasn't too good for us. Didn't spoil the holiday though. It's the main thing. Did you get into the old town, Steph, and see all the Christmas stuff? Like this ice rink at the town hall and that?
It has been getting cold over the past few days, I mean. Pissed down all day Monday. Tuesday it were not cold and windy. Wednesday it weren't too bad. Yesterday it were windy. And today it's actually been pretty nice, to be honest. Been quite sunny, to be honest. Fair. But then again, I think we are still due a bit of this cold weather, so hopefully it don't go too cold.
Lorraine Taylor's in said, evening everyone.
Evening, Lorraine.
Stephanie said we did get to Old Town Zoo, but not for long.
Oh.
And Christopher said, have you got any more food reviews planned?
I'm not too sure yet. I'll tell you what I have got planned. If the parcels do come, I've got a few more unboxings to do. We did have a parcel come today, actually, which we were out for, so it hasn't been delivered. But it's weird how they've split the parcel up into like 3 different parcels. But I think it's probably mainly due to the fact that a lot of the stuff's like coming from like different countries, sort of thing. One's in Spain, that's me new aftershave. One's currently somewhere in Italy.
No, that was your aftershave.
Oh, right, so aftershave's in Italy, I think one's...
Your aftershave's in Spain now.
Oh, aftershave's in Spain now.
Your clothes in China and your trainers and like are in China.
Oh, so my other 2 parcels are in Chinchon, Chinatown.
So everybody's just saying hello to everyone. Stephen Jones said -2 here tomorrow morning. Be cold at the
Put your thermals on, mate.
Everton Sunderland match tomorrow.
Well, I bet. I mean, I know it. They're absolutely pelting it down at the Liverpool Arsenal match last night.
Stephanie said, oh, early Stephen, are Liverpool playing Monday?
I think we're on Monday night. We've got Barnsley, I think, in FA Cup. 4th round, I want to say. Could be wrong, though. Third round. Cheers, Dad.
Christopher says, don't you miss the snow, Marcus? I do love it.
Not really, no. Funnily enough, there has been a bit of snow spotted in Spain. They are on the mountains. I know Nigel Pope, Benidorm TikTok guide, he'd done a vid from hospital for the Hyosa the other day at the mountains like behind the hospital, and there was snow on them. A fair bit of snow as well, to be honest, which were quite mad. I mean, funny to be honest, really. Like, you think of Spain, you don't really think of snow, but we do actually get it. We don't, of course, get it here in Benidorm often, because it don't really stick.
To all the mountains behind.
Yeah, it does on the mountains behind, like the mountain ranges. But mainland Benidorm, not much. Would be nice though, like, just to go out and actually film it, because the amount of views you'll get on that. I mean, it has snowed in Benidorm before, actually, and it did actually stick quite well. I think that were quite a few years back now. I think it were probably one of the coldest winters recorded here in Benidorm. So probably hence why the snow stuck a bit longer. And most people who done videos of that were actually getting some pretty crazy views on them. So yeah.
Stephanie said, do you have much snow, Lola, where you are? And Anne Shaw said, Christopher, I love the snow when you look out the window and it's fresh and white,
Oh,
as long as I don't have
nice.
to go out. And Stephanie said the EES system is inbound and outbound now in Alicante Airport.
God. So more chaos at Alicante Airport than if you're coming on holiday.
Christopher said, Anne, I agree 100%. It's nice if you've not got to go anywhere.
Oh, true.
And Lorraine said it was snowing on and off today. Snowing, not snowing, then on and off, but turned into rain or sleet. Don't know what it's like now. Think it's to be heavy on Sunday.
Oh, I ain't really ever seen heavy snow. Well, tell a lie, I have. That's when I went Italy. But not really had an actual, like, proper sort of snow day back in UK. Like, you see all over the news most Christmases or, like, New Year sort of time. Like, most parts of the UK and Yorkshire and Scotland are covered in all this snow, and it looks dead beautiful and magical.
Christopher says, I'd swap this
Oh,
cold
sauce.
weather for the 40 degree centigrade nights Marcus has to endure in the summer. Feel sorry for him.
It's hard. It's hard. I think this year I'm going to employ a new tactic. Sellotape a load of ice cubes to me forehead. Probably wake up like with a wet pillow, but hopefully I'll be able to sleep a lot better.
Anne Shaw says, driven through Spain in the past and a lot of snow further up the country and beautiful through the Pyrenees.
Oh, yeah.
And James said, Stephanie, does that EES apply to Irish passports? And she says, no, James, it's non-EU. Lorraine says, hope not snowing on Sunday as I'm working.
Oh, not good.
And Christopher says, you just need to get aircon. I wouldn't stay anywhere in Spain without it in the hotels.
Anybody on from Wales, Marcus?
I don't know, is anyone on here who is from Wales?
Just around the Swansea area.
Especially round the Swansea area. Has Swansea had snow?
That's what I need to know.
Because Mad Mike's hoping the West Brom v Swansea match has been cancelled.
Not really, we might have a chance of winning it.
Oh. Anyone from
Stephen Jones
Swansea?
said snow forecast in Liverpool on Sunday.
Oh.
It's just windy here at the
I
moment.
don't think anyone's from Swansea on here. Sorry, mate. Anyway, guys, hope you've all enjoyed tonight's live stream.
Before you go, make sure that you've
Yeah,
hit that like.
make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you do wish to support the channels as well, go click on my Buy Me a Coffee link, or of course my PayPal Pay Me link. And I'll see you all next time.
Anne said she stayed in hotels in Spain 30 odd years ago when a lot weren't aircon and it was unbearable. And
I
Steph said,
bet.
have a lovely weekend.
You too, Seth. Hope you all have a very lovely weekend, and I'll see you next week.
And take care and stay
Take
safe.
care.
Hi, Anthony Chambers.